J personalities and the Myers-Briggs within leadership. Specifically J personalities, because P personalities don't last very long as far as long-term vision. There are some exceptions, but if you're looking at 10 plus years within a system or a business, J personalities are the way to go. All right, let's hop in. As you can see here, we have our J personalities. What's fascinating here is that you notice that either the INFJ is the leader or they're the phantom. I'm gonna make the pink reflect the INFJ's presence because you'll notice that everybody has an INFJ nearby. That's because the INFJ is the one that has vision for you or vision for something bigger than themselves. Everybody has an INFJ. And if you are that INFJ, you might really like this. Again, just to top that off, that's because they're NI dominant, then FE. FE reflects all of this, or NI here or NI here. Hope that makes sense. We can make another video. Either way, of course, the obvious one is the ENTJ. These are the ones who kind of run the stuff. They don't use their own systems very well. They rely upon others to do that, specifically the ISTJ and the ISFJ, and the ESFJ, of course, because these guys run the systems. INTJs are kind of the rebel towards the systems. Their other name is the villain. I've said that many times. So if the INTJ is not running the system, they're in it long enough for them to rebel against it. The ENFJs are like everybody's best friend. Or they are the leader that everybody looks up to as the big brother, big sister, the big sibling, whatever. ENFJs are the lovey-lovey. They'll support you, but they have their own vision as well. That's why they're either up here or they're kind of more central. Everybody loves the loud, bubbly ENFJ. As you'll notice, the upside down umbrella is the ISTJ, receiving information from the top. ISTJs are also very good cops, receptionists and so forth, because they enforce the rule. If the rule gets out of hand, who do you have as sentinels making sure that the rules are kept together and everything's in place? The ESTJ. Also, the ESTJ can be the runner of the company. That's why they're up there, or they're down here enforcing it, or, keeping it together, I should say. And that's on the thinker side, right? They're the cold, they're on the outskirts. On the inside, keeping it all level is the ESFJ with all their ideas as a consultant. They're like the HR, right? If anything happens, but it's an emotional side, but they need that bubbly, fun personality to kind of keep it together. They can also make great leaders too, but they're usually supporting ideas and concepts. This is because they're FE dominant and then SI secondary. They care about you with their systems, and then their NE child allows them to play and be this HR support. Now, of course, anybody can be a leader in any position, but this is just what I've seen consistently in the corporations that I've personally worked in. There are these patterns, right? Now, you'll notice that the light blue, the cerulean, is the ISFJ. ISFJ keeps the water level. They're also known as the defenders or the nurses. They take care of what's going on along with the ESFJ, but reversed because that I versus the E. In other words, the ISFJ makes sure that everything is flowing right, while the ISTJ is the cold, I want to say heartless, but they're the heartless ones that keep everything together. ISTJ is the one who keeps the rules. Like if something goes off, nope, bring it back to the center. That's why ISTJ's lines go out and down to keep that control, getting instruction and orders from the higher ups. Rarely do you see an ISTJ as the main person in power. And if you do, there's probably a power struggle somewhere. ENFJ can also be highly consistent as well. ISFJ loves spontaneity, but they also like it within systems that they're familiar with. But in the end, the Js form a really good structured way of working. The Ps are useful in our own way, but when you want something to be consistent and long-term, you're looking at the J personalities. If you're hiring anybody or you're somebody looking to hire somebody, notice where they're going to fall in eventually, stereotypically, right? Feel free to add or take away from this in the comments section. I'm excited to see what you guys think.